It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, here we are rolling along in a brand new week. Got Monday on the way, but you know what? Great thing about this show is we keep our same great sponsors from week to week, including Sherwin-Williams House Paint, 315 Jefferson Street, 836-8125 is the number to call. You holler at them. They say, hey, this is what I got going on. They're like, you're going to have this, right? And they're like, you probably like, probably need to get one of those. And they're like, well, you also need this and that. And you're probably like, okay, I'll be down there in just a second so you guys can help me out. Greg Bradshaw and his staff will point you in the right direction, man. Right there at Sherwin-Williams, 836-8125.
And we got the Shopper's Guide. Give old JJ a call down there, 836-3022, for all your printing needs, stationery, business cards, no trespassing signs, no hunting signs, whatever you need. Give JJ a call and he'll hook you up.
Man, you think he does some pretty good business cards. You ought to see what he can do with some baseball score sheets. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And senior citizen print size, too. You ain't got to strain your eyes on it or nothing.
And we got ProMed Ambulance. Give them good folks a call at 1-800-634-0436. Serving Randolph, Lawrence, Ashley, Union, Dallas, and Calhoun County. Get signed up on their Priority Membership Ambulance Care Program, because it's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
Without question. And don't worry, folks, if you talk to somebody later and they say, yeah, man, I missed it, 6:45 in the mornings are kind of early for me to be able to get Remember When with Uncle John, you can excuse me. Always find us on our podcast, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, GeoSavant. Anywhere you can find podcast, you should be able to find Remember When with Uncle John. Be sure to add that other part, with Uncle John. Otherwise, there's, a couple of thousand Remember Whens out there, but only one Uncle John. I think we can all attest to that.
Unfortunately.
You need two or three of you to handle everything that you're responsible for.
Thank the Lord for the lawyers is all I can tell you.
There you go. Well, what do you want to talk about here on Monday, John?
Well, I want to throw out a big shout out to our partner in crime over here, Mr. Pryce Robertson. They dedicated the field, the SAU Tech, the new softball field, to him last week in his honor. I would have loved to have been there. I had a doctor's appointment in El Dorado and couldn't make it. But just want to throw out a big shout out to him and a congratulations, and what an honor. And again, I've got to throw props to Chancellor Morrison out there for all that he's done. He has really enhanced the sports aspect of SAU Tech to attract students and bring fans in, and I think it's just a great honor for them to build a first class field that they have, and name it in honor of our partner over here, Pryce. And it's just a great thing.
Well, I tell you what, they had really come a long way with it since last time I saw it too. They had a groundbreaking, or I don't know what you would have called it, the announcement, I guess, that it was going to be the Pryce Robertson Field, and that was a great event and everything. And when you went out there, I'm trying to remember if they even had a fence up. I don't think they did. I mean, they had a clearing where they were going to have a baseball field, and you go out there now and there's sidewalks, there's bleachers, there's a fence out there, there's a home plate, there, bases to run around, there's green grass, there's a scoreboard out there, and fully functional and everything. Now they'll start working on some amenities and everything. I was pleasantly surprised to see Dr. Morrison there. I know he's already taken another job with some other school way off somewhere, but I'm not sure if he hadn't left yet or if he came back. Wouldn't surprise me of either one. because he wanted to help be there and dedicate this field to Pryce Robertson. And I tell you what, my old man Pryce, he'd been practicing. He'd been warming up. He threw out a ceremonial first pitch.
I saw that.
And they said, here, let's let you get in front of the mound or whatever. Pryce had been practicing from the mound. So he almost launched that thing completely over the catcher, man. He was showing off his arm strength.
Well, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of – I know Dr. Morrison had moved on, but he just done a great job of bringing the sports out there and doing things like that to enhance the school's viability. And I'm just tickled to death for Pryce to have that field named after him and in honor of him. And I look forward to going out and seeing some games out there.
There you go. Hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John for today, but we'll be right back here tomorrow ready to do it all over again. We'll see you then, John.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.